Bishara came, she was a freshman my first year. I actually didn't recruit Amy. I inherited that entire group and got very, very lucky to get a player like Amy. She actually grew up playing on the boys team. With her high school, they didn't have a girls soccer program, so she played with the boys, and it's very evident in the way she plays. She's very physical, very aggressive. She actually grew up playing on the boys.
She's an intense player. I love that she holds herself very accountable for her fitness and her level of play.
And she just brings a level of play and just her work ethic.
She's like very, very hard on herself, and that's inspiring, I think, for the rest of the team to see.
Amy also has this really good thing where you can just talk to her, and she can talk to you, and you can just talk to her, and she can talk to you, and I feel like
I really love Caroline. I mean, I look up to her more than almost anyone else on the team.
We're in the same sorority, and she's my big sister in our sorority, so more than just a soccer connection, I guess.
There haven't been many players that I've dealt with before that have as much passion, as intensity as Caroline does.
She's the most hardworking player, I would say, on the team. And not only is she hardworking, but she's really skilled. And so those two combined, she's the most hardworking.
Hands down, probably the most passionate player I've ever worked with. I mean, it's contagious. It's contagious to the coaching staff. It's contagious to the people around her. You want to succeed because you want to see a player. Hands down, probably the most passionate.
I remember when Amy had her awful head injury when she came in as a freshman.
When going up for a header, I broke my skull, so.
And she couldn't make one of the games, and she sent this letter with me to read to the team before the games.
It was pretty shocking, and having to sit out for the rest of the season, I had never had to experience that before.
I mean, I was in tears at it. It's just, I mean, the girl has so much heart when it comes to playing, and I mean, those are intangibles that she brings back to our team.
Well, last year I wasn't exactly sure if Case was the best fit for me. I originally came because I wanted, Well, last year I wasn't exactly sure if Case was the best fit for me. I originally came because I wanted to do pre-med, and they had Division III soccer program, and it seemed like everything I wanted. But then Miami and Case were really, really different. They're almost exact opposites.
It was shortly, I think, before the winter holidays that she sent me an email and said, I'm really thinking about transferring. I'm not sure this is the right fit for me.
And I realized just how much I missed my friends, just how much I missed the academics, and just how much I missed everything at Case.
Last year I was offered a position to do full-time cancer research at the Cleveland Clinic's Taussig Cancer Center. Really what I did for the year was focused on the research of 2 drugs. One of the drugs I actually make in our lab, so it's a really neat process.
We brought in a really big freshman class. So a lot of girls didn't know her on the team. Almost half the team didn't know her because that freshman class was so big. She did a really nice job of being around and being involved, and she hung out. We brought in a really big freshman class.
I definitely tried to stay involved. It worked out nicely that I could be in Cleveland.
And we went on the road once. We went down to Cincinnati. She showed up at the hotel. That's her hometown, so she had gone home for the weekend. Showed up at the hotel, had gifts for the girls and things like that. So she did a lot. And we went on the road once. We went down to Cincinnati. She showed up at the hotel. So we want to just compete. We want to compete within the conference and be at a place where we could win a conference championship.
The change in the team from when I was here freshman year to now when I've come back, it's unbelievable, to be honest.
You can tell the level of intensity and play has risen up from anything that's ever been in the past.
A conference championship, and the girls have really...
Play has risen up from anything that's ever been. Amy's
a tremendous tremendous young woman. Amy's a tremendous.
It made me realize, it's a really important part of my life, and I don't really want to be in college. It made me.
When she went down to Miami, she figured out what it was exactly she wanted to major in.
It made me appreciate soccer more than I ever have.
So I cherish every practice. I never hate running. I hate losing, but I hate, every up and down is just better embraced by me, I think, this year.
It was really tough for her to take this season off, given that soccer was such a big part of her life and a big part of her identity.
This is the first year in my life that I had never had soccer and a season and games and a schedule and practices, and it was also the first time I never had a team. There's nothing like being out there practicing and being on the bus with the girls and in the locker room. That's being on a team to me. I haven't really put a lot of thought into how I will be connected with soccer, but I don't think there's a doubt in my mind that I will always be.